Hello, this is Frankie Dave of Frankie Dave Models. Okay, for this beautiful Friday evening, halfway video number 2 for my 1959 Pyro Nantucket Lightship. Okay, I'm having such a ball with this thing, and I can't keep my hands off of it. So I got two of them going back and back, and you'll see them on the slides on here. I did make some stills, and I'll include them in with the video. Okay, a few things has been done on this thing since video 1. I got all the railings done on this thing. The kit gives you a strip. Those of you who are familiar with this kit know what I'm talking about. They give you 2 strips, and they give you locations where they cut them off, where they go, and everything. And there's a little bit of waste left over that I got, but don't throw that waste away because you can be needing it. And I got those done, and I got the bits done on the deck. We get the belfry done and the bell installed. And what else I got done on this thing? Also got the ladder ways going all the way up top of the board, Mr. Mainlist board here. I painted them black. The kit says gray. They're gray. They're black. All kinds of colors. Because they seem like all vessels, they all change, just somewhat change from color to color at times. And, at one time, with this, back in 1936, when this thing was first launched, it wasn't all red like it is. It was actually, the top course over here, which says Nantucket, it was all brown. And the rest of the hull was all red. Then they went to red. These Lightships, they're command these things takes anywhere from 7 to 10 men. And these things are only, they're not very much, they're only bigger than the early 19th century whale ship. They're about 100 feet, somewhat less than that. The Nantucket was built from naval blueprints. Actually, it was to naval specifications. This was built, and they all seemed like they all had the same hulls because they all were Navy contracts in the Coast Guard. So they had a government contract with the shipyards who made these things. Of course, all of us know these lightships don't exist anymore. Only in ports is known as museum ships. And they did a very great active part of our maritime history. They saved a lot of lives, and these men risked their lives day and night. You got to realize we're on a 100-foot, 100 to 135-foot vessel bebopping out there in the North Atlantic. You got these big old ocean liners come right next to you like this, go right by you. Scary, very scary. And like the event of the LV-117, they got stricken by the Olympic, and the White Star actually made restitution by paying back the Coast Guard. We're sorry, we made a ravaged ship. We'll take care of the deceased family. We'll take care of you guys too. Which they did. They honored their word. That's how this ship came to view. Nantucket, as mentioned on the historical notes on video 1, she was stricken from the maritime, from the Coast Guard registry as late as 1985. And a lot of them were stricken way before that. Actually, throughout the 1970s, they started pulling a plug on these lightships. And like I said, you got these buoys out there with the beacons on there, the GPS system. They'll leave these things somewhere. It's like everything in life, they become a victim of their time. And they're very colorful, as you can see. Okay, so enough chatter. We'll take a look at the stills I did on this, and we'll go back and discuss what I'll be doing next. What I got going on down the line. Okay, hang tight there, fellas, and we're going to take a look at this video here, and I shall return. Be right back, boys. There you go. Hope you guys enjoy those. Okay, so I'm working on the frying pan. Bring over here. This is the one I'm going to put lights in. Again, nothing's glued down. I've got some LEDs in there. I'm going to put them at the top of the mast up here on here. And I'll get that all wired. My brother's working on it for me. And so when I get that done, I'll just go ahead and hook up to it, wire it up, and proceed with assembly. Okay, as to the Nantucket, this little box the boat Nantucket came out. I got all these boats here. Got your motor launch, got your whaleboat, or also your dory boat, which is known as a punt, a work boat. I gotta paint those. Some were red, some were white. It depends on what netted, what circa. 1950s or white. 1960s, probably white. And probably went to red after that. I really don't know, but all the boats I see in Coast Guard boats are all white. And they're white on these Lightships too. And some are red. There's an option there. Do your research. And what else I got there? Oh yeah, this one thing you will not get in the Limber kits. This is one feature you will not get in the Limber kits. They give you crew figures. You got the skipper and the crew figures. Usually the captain on a lightship is usually a chief petty officer or a warrant officer. You didn't have not very many commissioned officers on a lightship. They got better things to do with an officer. They'll put them on a lightship. And I get the rigging. I'm not going to use thread. I'm not going to use easy line. I'm going to use monofilament. The same stuff Blue Jacket gets you. Really thin stuff. Then I got to put insulators on all my wiring and everything to all my rigging. And I'm debating and add a little weather to this thing or not. I think this thing looked pretty without the weathering. And even then, it's beautiful with the weathering. I got to think about that. There's some food for thought right there. Okay, as to the LV-1, I need the fiberglass is hull. And the weather conditions out here, it's been raining. It's between really hot, hot, hot and raining. Those two conditions, I can't fiberglass is hull in those conditions, those events. So that's why I'm working on these Lightships right here. And I'm having a ball. I got the frying pan going. I got the Nantucket going. And I'm probably finishing both of them and get back on the LV-1. There's no rush on the LV-1. I got all summer. Summer's just now begun. I got next month and everything. So I'll be back on that very shortly. I just wait for this weather to break a little bit. And that time gives you time to sit back and do some airbrushing and build some plastic. And I'm thinking about working on that South Goodman Lightship I got. Since I'm on a Lightship frenzy. I'll get this thing finished. I'll put it over the wall over there, right next to the picture of me when I was in the Navy. And it'll look nice right over there. I'm going to put the frying pan right over there too, so it'll be like this. That'd be nice. So I got that pretty well covered. The South Goodman I can always put in the back room back there. I'm going to have the LED in that too. Yeah, I really, I got one heck of a thrill when I opened up one of my magical boxes. Actually, those are known as time capsules. I'd like to take a stab at that bad boy. That's just around the corner. Right now, on the frying pan, waiting for those LEDs to get done so I can get them installed. And I go ahead and proceed with the rest of the build. And like I say, nothing's glued down on the frying pan. I take everything off, but everything comes off on it. And the whole deck pops off, everything. Everything's done in its sub-assembly entirety, just there. This is all mechanically sealed. It's all glued together. This is, like I say, this is a special model. This is the first release of the Nantucket Lightship by Pyro. This is a hard to find kit to find anywhere. I was very lucky. I bought this many, many years ago and kept it. I've got a treasure trove of old kits that I bought many, many years ago to boyhood. And I'm really glad that I've had sense enough to save these things for a rainy day. Now it's a rainy day. I'm getting old, growing old, and I think it's time for me to start building the thing. Okay, I think probably about September, I'm going to probably build a gas-powered airplane. I've got a couple old Sterling kits. I got a Sterling monocoop back there in my stash. And I made a whole lot out, make a little live video right there with me building it. Tell you a history about the monocoop and the history of the kit, how long I've had this kit. And you know me, I can always give you the lowdown of the history as much as I know. But right now, I'm having a hell of a time, a good time. One hell of a good time. Working on these Lightships. They fascinate me, they really do. Because I've always tried to picture myself aboard one of these things. I wonder how it would really be like being anchored 50 to 100 miles off the coast, out in treacherous waters, playing playing transatlantic dodgeball between the big boys. One like this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's some pretty good stuff on YouTube on here that I got on there. I had some Lightship sailors telling stories about them. It says, boy, I tell you, it's hard to get a good night's sleep. What they say between the foghorn and if there ain't no foghorn with rough water out there, the way the ship would whip around all the time and throw you out of your bunk and stuff, you just couldn't sleep sometimes. You had to find a better place to sleep because it's so small. Imagine, if you will, if you have a really choppy pond or choppy lake, put this thing out there, it'll be going like this. It's about the same difference as on the real one. That North Atlantic Ocean up there, it's an unkind ocean, very unkind. And it's the saltiest, the bluest, and unpredictable. You don't know what to suspect, what could happen. And the worst fears of all these lightship sailors is being rammed. And a lot of these Coast Guardsmen slept with their clothes on, the boondockers on, they had their dungarees on, life jacket on, and ready to go in case something happens. Just like they did back in World War II aboard these old tramp steamers when the U-boats were picking them up one by one. They made sure that they had their clothes on when they got off the ship. They didn't want to go with their underwear on or naked. But the same way these Coast Guardsmen did on these things. Back in the 1950s and the 40s, a lot of these guys were out there 42 days out there. That's a long time. Get 42 days off. They get 42 days out at sea and 21 days off. They get back at it again. Okay, guys, that's about it. It's about, 1:25 in the morning. I gotta hit the old parts sack. Got a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. We got a big day. And so I got something done. I got my Nantucket going pretty good. I got my frying pan going good. Got the video going good. I'm ready to hit the hay. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day Models. Video 3 of the Nantucket Lightship. I shall have the rigging going on. But video 4 will be the grand finale. It'll be done. And I'll wait for this weather to break a little bit. Then I'll go right back on the LV-1 and start working on the fair leads on the boat on the boat chocks, and also make the main list and do some more touch-up painting and tidying up. Also, veneer, use cardstock and veneer inside around the bridge inside there and make it look nice and tidy and beautiful and clean. Then with weather breaks, there's that fiberglass in the hull. So, in time, waiting for Mother Nature to do its thing. As you can see, I'm working on these two beautiful lightships. Got a frying pan here, got Nantucket here. Okay, this is Frankie Day Model signing off. Take care, Mama. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. It's summertime, and play a good time out there, enjoy activity, outdoor festivities and such. And be simple kid, get kick crazy like old Steve's has. And enjoy the hobby, enjoy life. Okay, we'll catch you on video 3 on Nantucket Lightship. Stay posted for that. This is Frankie Day Model signing off. God bless you all. And thank you very much for your wonderful, wonderful views and comments and candor. I love you guys very much. You guys take care of yourselves.